The second island you get, hour since I started this broadcast, but you can see here I've got poor guests aren't really satisfied with anything, and that's just the way it goes when you're starting out a new island.
That's a
I
job
just
well
cool,
done.
just finished the contract. La Monteseros, I actually had 5 stars, and that lasted for all of 2 seconds before dinosaurs started breaking out of pens and just mauling over guests. Uh, yeah, it wasn't pretty. Yeah, it wasn't pretty at all. But hey, onwards and upwards, and as you can see, I moved on to the next island. Do have Ila Nublar unlocked if I wanted to go play with that one. No constraints there, but I'm more worried about powering through the main story campaign here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and play, and you guys can kind of see a little bit of what it's all about. I've got certain upgrades that I can only get from doing certain things. You know, like ooh, got me a Dilophosaurus fossil, and as you can see here, I'm getting what is this? It looks like Chungkingosaurus, which is yeah. But I'm pretty much trying to extract anything I can extract right now. I've got two um, contracts here for research division to try and um, get that rating up. There's a bunch of things that I can unlock on this island, but to do so, you can see here, like I need Isla Muerta, I need that much, what, entertainment reputation to unlock that. So, got to get to that point. I'm doing this one slowly compared to the first one. Just it's better that way. Like I'm kind of just letting a little bit of cash roll in before I start building up the star rating because I want to be able to research and just finish all of the different missions and stuff before I try to get my star rating up. Now, certain ones of these things, like I said, you know, this is the fossil. This is the deluxe fossil. So if you got the deluxe edition, you get these 5 extra fossils. It's the only way you can get them. But this is the oh, that looks cool. Suchomimus. This is the way you get these. Like I said, you unlock them by getting certain reputation bonuses on certain locations. So this one I need to be on Isla Sorna with a reputation bonus that high. There's a little unlock emote there. Um,
You've done good work in the past. That's why I know you are perfect for this
I don't have
contract.
any. I'm just gonna yeah. And those will pop in every now and then. I just didn't have any Huangosaurus on on this island, so I just declined it, and I can get another one later. But you can see here, so like some of these have certain unlock conditions, so like I don't think I'm going to be unlocking any of these anytime soon, because I'm not on any of those islands. But there's all kinds of different things that you can research here. Um, Isla Sorna, Isla Muerta entertainment mission. So I have to get my entertainment to a certain level to get that skin. And basically this just changes the color of your dinosaurs. It's actually really cool. Um, like this one looks like it had purple in it, which that'd be really interesting to see. But I got to get there first, you know. Um, and then you have different things like there's achievements and trophies, trophies for me because I'm on PS4, where you do things like this. You know, I need to have 100% T-Rex genome and 100% Raptor genome, which I'll have the Raptor genome here on this second island. Um, and then you can make an Indominus Rex, which is insane to me that they're letting you do that. But you know, this is Jurassic World after all. I'm actually gonna go ahead and I've just been slowly researching stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and research this. Don't even know what it is. It's probably for uh, gene splicing when you're making your dinosaurs. But see, here you go. If I want to be able to treat this disease, I need to have Isla Muerta science mission done, which to get to that point, you need a high enough science rating. And like I said, I'm keeping this process kind of small because I'm going to work on one rating at a time. And people get mad. I actually had somebody sabotage my other island, and wasn't fun. Wasn't fun at all. Got to be honest. So I'm just gonna do that one thing. And the research is really cool. You know, you get your different enclosure series too. So like I can start researching these different enclosures, and I really need to. I can't afford this one yet, um, but this is really cool. You get a viewing platform that you can put down. Um, I mentioned in a live stream I did with this yesterday that I've been waiting for this game for a long time. Like I saw the previews for it and just oh look, I'm almost at cool. I almost got the toy shop, but I've been looking forward to this game for a long time. I it had a predecessor called Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, which was out on the PS2 and the original Xbox and the PC, and I played that like crazy. Oh, there you go. So if I want medium power stations, my security rating has to go up. But it was out on all of those different consoles, and I loved that game. Still have my copy on PS2. I would not suggest going to play the original one. There's definitely a lot more in this game for you to play, which is great. I would not necessarily suggest going to play the original one, mostly because they're really expensive and hard to get nowadays. So I don't even think it's on Steam or anything like that. But research done. But yeah, this game is a lot more in depth compared to the other one, which is really nice. Uh, but it's also a lot to keep track of at the same time. You know, like I've just been sitting in this research tab, and I really should be paying closer attention to what's going on in my park. But as far as I'm aware, nothing crazy is happening right now. I do need to send my researchers back off. I've got some new fossils that I need to look at. And let's go ahead and we'll just send them back there. I don't have fossils I need to look at. Okay. Well then, since they're doing that, I forgot what I was going to do next. I had a thing. I had a thing in mind. Nope, I don't remember. Alright, well, we're just going to take a look around the park. But yeah, so you can see this kind of cool stuff. Got little baby dinosaurs here. I'm trying not to get too aggressive with how many dinosaurs I'm putting in this cage. Mostly because in the on the other island, I just created one giant cage for all of my herbivores, and that was a bad idea. It was not a good idea. So, and the reason why it wasn't a good idea is because these guys have comfort levels here. You can see mine's an island that you can check all of that different stuff right here. So the comfort requirements are, you know, 7,700 square meters of grass, 4,700 square meters of forest. But I think the biggest problem, those don't matter necessarily too much. I think the biggest problem was the social group and ideal population. So like I said, I had like 4 Triceratops and some Edmontosaurus, and I had like 5 of these guys, and you know, like 7 of the Strucomymus, and just a bunch of different stuff like that. That they were all just in one large enclosure, and I thought they would be okay, and it wasn't. These guys specifically, the Triceratops slowly followed, but it was these guys specifically very quickly just freaked out, and yeah, they were not happy. Broke down some fences, and just, you know, they didn't hurt anybody, but like slowly but surely the Triceratops became less and less enthused, and yeah, I gotta be honest, the Triceratops mauled a lot of people. It was not a good time. So, that's kind of what's going on over here right now. Like I said, on Isla Muerta, they add like new challenges on each different island. Ooh, fossils. And so the big thing on Isla Muerta is storms. Oh, well, alright. I have 100% genome, right? Yeah, okay. And the big thing on Isla Muerta is storms. It's, they get really bad here. Really bad. Oh, that's what I was going to do. So I have 2 contracts going on right now, but I'm trying to get my entertainment level up a little
Always
bit.
a pleasure to work with you.
See, and I hate doing. I don't like these. Like I don't like. They give you some of these. A lot of these contracts are either easier than others. Mostly. Uh, Mostly because I don't necessarily know how to do them. Like I don't know how you would assist a dinosaur to combat victories. I don't know how you would do that. I don't know if to. Now I have to wait again to try to get this entertainment. Oh, and that's another cool thing. So, like, here, you got your island rating, your finances. You can check literally all this stuff. So this is going to tell you how much you're making per minute. I'm making 59,000 per minute, which is not a lot. It's very low, and it needs to go up. You're going to have 3 different missions here that you have unlock requirements. So, like, them, you have to complete the missions on Ilamateseros to get these missions, and these just help your rating. Um, you can see I have reputations with unlock abilities here, and it'll tell you what it is. The next unlock is hatchery capacity, then toy shop, then dig speed. Like I said, I want to work on these one at a time, and we'll see what happens. I'm fossil hunting all the time, so you know, right now I've got two contracts with the science division, and it's to increase a genome of a new dinosaur. And so if I get a new dinosaur genome to 75% before I get my entertainment up to the toy shop, and I'm really close, then I'm going to lose the entertainment reputation. It's really, I don't particularly care for that. A lot of these contracts, you can see them here. Okay, it's going to give you a little bit of a boost in science, but you're also going to lose a boost. You're also going to lose entertainment and security. You know, it's like they hate each other, and I feel like they should all be working together. But they can actually end up sabotaging if, like, so, like, my science division has no reputation right now, and I'm not ignoring her because I have 2 contracts from her, but, and on my last island, I had my entertainment almost completely up because I was trying to get something specific to entertainment, and, I had no science, and I think, they sabotaged one of my buildings and, like, took the electricity out of half of what I had going on in the park, which isn't good. You know, that's not good. You know why it's not good? Well, I had Ceratosauruses just chilling in an electrified fence, and if I hadn't, you know, been able to jump on that and send a ranger team out to get that fixed ASAP, those Ceratosauruses could have broken out of that fence and just eaten people. And while that sounds cool, and while I'll eventually get to that point where I want to just let the dinosaurs loose, I'm not there yet. I'd very much rather just, you know, keep working on going through the islands and finishing out the story before I finally just decide to, okay, sit down and just like, alright, I'm going on Isla Nublar, sorry, and I'm just going to build whatever, you know. That was my favorite part about Operation Genesis, was the fact that you joined in and you had, hello, I'm John Hammond and blah blah island, and you're going to make money, and that's basically kind of how he sounded. And you're able to, like, craft your island. If you wanted a smaller island or a bigger island, you could just put as many mountains on it, as almost as many mountains on it as you wanted. More water, less water, and you crafted all that stuff on the island before you got to work. And then of course you had your options like here.
Just heard of a great opportunity we should get behind.
Cool. And then of course these are the fun ones. These contracts, no power outages for 10 minutes. Easy. Let's go. I'll just sit here for 10 minutes and get some free rep. But they have options like this, and they had them in the oops, wrong button. So it's D-pad to go through this stuff. But they have landscaping options like this, where you can, like, raise here. Raise or lower, you know, and then if you get it too low, it's just like, oh, that's not what I wanted. You can smooth it out, and it'll smooth it out, or you can just flatten it, you know, and this will go in and just give you a stable surface, a level surface all the way throughout. And you pick a spot that you want to flatten it to, and it'll go and just do that, see? And that kind of looks really weird, but, you know, what are you going to do? So they have landscaping options, and you can go in there and, you know, you have water, so if I wanted to add water to this, I could just, done. There's a little puddle, you know, and I could just I can do that wherever. Terrain constraints. It's not letting. There we go. But yeah, you can do that kind of stuff. And I'm gonna go ahead and take that water out. But then you also have like trees. I actually demolished a lot of the trees because I'm probably gonna use some of this for more pen placement later. But we're gonna worry about that later. But yeah, you have trees, and then you can remove trees and shrubbery, and there's little shrubs that you can just pop up like that, and take them out. But there's cool stuff like that, and then you have all these different things. So like over here, you can see the stuff that. So one thing that you don't have in this, that you had in like the original game, you had like cleaning stations where like you would send cleaners out into the park, and they would clean paths because the paths would get dirty, or they would pick up trash and stuff like that. But you also had the option to put like trash cans on your pathways, and you could make bathrooms. Like there were no bathrooms in this game. There's no bathrooms. There's no trash cans. They kind of took all of that stuff away, and I feel like they did that so that you could focus more on just like the money making aspect. Well, sorry, the money making aspect of the park sim. Wow, this looks damaged. How did this get damaged? Is this actually damaged? It looks damaged. It's operational. It says no, it's not damaged. I feel like it's lying to me. Like I'm looking at the damage. All right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are all damaged. And I don't actually know how to fix that. So, yay. I mean, it's saying it's not damaged, but got your people working. Oh, by the way, I am gouging for this dinosaur shirt. Just letting you know. You can go in and you can do that kind of stuff too, which is really cool. And are these damaged? Like, can I fix this? Yeah, I mean they're damaged. I thought they were damaged. All right, cool. So, yeah, so like, and that was the what I just did there. That was the. Oh, that one's damaged too. There's a little quick menu bound to R1, and that gives you your ranger teams, and you can add tasks to them, so like they can do that. Is there any other damage? I didn't know they were damaged. Nobody said anything to me. Nobody told me. And I know that sounds strange, but like usually they have people just come in and just, hey, so this thing happened. You need to pay attention to it. And it's just like, oh, well, okay. I'll keep a lookout for that next time. And they didn't do that this time, so I mean, no big deal. It's just I was super confused. Like I looked over here and I was just like, whoa, what happened? Oh, I'm repairing. Ha, makes sense. Okay. So you'll notice that I'm sending like the dig team back to the same place. I have 100% genome for I think this Hawaiianosaurus. I think it's how it's pronounced. But like they add new fossils to these locations, like Dilophosaurus and Chungkingosaurus are both here, and I want to get it. I could, if I really wanted to focus on Dilophosaurus, go to this one, and I mean, you can see all the different places. Like I don't have some unlocked yet. I have to get more research centers for that. But this was one of the deluxe ones that I unlocked. And here we have what's going to come next, the Velociraptors. I'll probably do those next. And then if you go over here to North America, you can see, oh, hey, you've got new fossils in all these places. I need Corythosaurus and Ankylosaurus. I need both of those. And, uh-oh, storm's coming. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and just... So this is a big deal. When this storm comes in, you open these shelters. And you throw out this warning, let them know that this is happening. And I'm gonna have to check for damage again after this storm. But that's why you have these storm defense towers. They tell you if there's storms in. Yep, there it is, storm warning. And I haven't seen any like tornadoes yet. Tornadoes were a big deal in Operation Genesis, and I mean they're definitely a big deal in this. Something was just damaged. I don't know what it was. And they're definitely a big deal in this, but I haven't seen any yet. But you do have these tropical storms like this one come in, and they will... Oh, There it is. Well, I wonder if they can work in these conditions. We're gonna go repair that. Have fun. But yeah, these tropical storms are definitely a big deal. They can do a lot of damage to your... Oh, I can sell that. Do that, and I can sell that. They can do a lot of damage to your buildings, which is not good. You know, you don't want your buildings damaged because then they're inoperable. Um, yeah, stuff like that. So I've got 3 more minutes on my power outage thing, which is great. I'm going to be able to hit that before I hit my genomes, which is nice. Oh, I need to send my chopper back out. So this is one of the things that's different between this one and the original one, is that you have to send these guys back out on their expeditions, because they won't just do it by themselves. In the original game, you sent them to a location and they just dug there until you took them out of that location. And this one, they just kind of, okay, you can send them to wherever you want them to go. And notice how I only have one dig team. I figured out that to get another dig team, it's really important. Alright, oh, there we go, storm's done. So, now that the storm's over, these guys survived it, luckily, but I can close the shelter and they'll be fine. Probably means I need to put another storm shelter somewhere over here, but we'll worry about that later. So I found out that you can like get, you know, building. I think it's building upgrades. You can get more. Yep, research center and expedition center. You can get more teams. So I need to have an Isla Muerta rating of 5 stars to get another dig team, and then I have to have 3 research centers. So I can get another dig team by going to the next island, or I can, you know, just tough it out and get my 5 stars on this island, and be happy with a second dig team. The big issue with this island is they're a little. This island is very close quarters. Like here, I'll try to build something for you. Let's just pretend I'm building a ranger station. So you can see these lines. Those are constraints. You can't build outside that location. So this one is very constrained. You can see how thin all this stuff is over here. And you can see where I've tried to... I crammed a restaurant, a gift shop, and a clothes shop all right here in this location. I was trying to shove a building right here up on this hill. Couldn't do that because you know I can't build outside this, and I wanted to use this, you know, here for more fencing. You know, I wanted the entertainment over here. And so I've got, like, I get all of this. Like, this is all buildable, but it's all very thin and narrow, and it seems very difficult to try to use. And so I'm trying to condense it as much as I possibly can. Nope, that got damaged. It's fixed.
Repair request acknowledged.
Send you to repair those. Anything else damaged? These aren't damaged. Cool. What about this stuff over here?
We're doing the improbable, and you're doing the impossible. Thanks.
Check these feeders.
This
There you
slipped
go.
word 'cause
Oh,
of you.
and I got the toy
So
shop.
You're
So
getting a
let's
reward on everything.
try to see if I can't fit that up here somewhere. So let's see where I probably fit it right there. I just need to fix the actually right here would work. Do I have let's figure it out. So actually before I do that, let's take care of this. So I've got... No, I don't want to... That was wrong. Do that, sell, send these guys back out. Uh-oh, no power. That's not right. This back out. I think I need something new to research, so I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. But yeah, once you kind of like get things going, you can get the money rolling in. Like, I don't have the 2 mil for this yet, but I will. You know, the money just kind of like flows. Like I need 2 mil for that. I'm trying to keep track of like all the things that I can unlock on this island because I'm going to try to unlock them before I move on to the next one. That's what I did with the first island. I'd rather have that stuff to be able to use on this island. So here I can get medium power stations, which I assume will give me more power, which I'm pretty stoked about because my first island was an absolute mess
We
of...
can always solve a few more problems. So make sure to review
I
this
can do that.
contract.
Because the first...
Smart expansion is what we should be about.
on the first island it was
Creating
just
a world that is
pylons
complementary to the needs of the
everywhere.
dinosaurs.
And so, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and just, yeah, so like these, you know, I need Security Division Isla Muerta to unlock dig speed. I need Science Division Isla Muerta to unlock dig yield, which increases the chance of recovering valuable metals and minerals, which is what I need. And then I need a new dig team. Well, I need 5 stars in Isla Muerta. And the research center is the same way. Like, I'm almost at that. Research speed would be nice. So yeah. And then the Isla Muerta science mission to get Research Team Bravo, which would be nice. So I'll start working on that as soon as I'm done with the research unlocks. But, you know, it's just... It's a grind. It really is a grind. And that's not a bad thing. Oh, I need to build one of those, but I don't need one yet, so we're okay. But it definitely is, it's a grind. And I like that. I don't mind that, you know. So let's build a toy shop here. I've got a new toy. Alright. So, oh, it's so small. Oh, it's so small. That is awesome. Can I cannot fit it here. There's no way I can... Oh, I can fit it right here. Yes, 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 I can. Alright. Build that toy shop. And then I need to build a fast food restaurant for the thing, but we'll worry about that in a second. Alright, let's extract these. Actually, you know what? I'm probably going to abandon that one just because I'm trying to focus on... Yeah, I'm going to terminate this one just because I'm trying to focus on entertainment right now.
Take this contract. It's a good one for both of us.
Alright, let's see if I can even do that. I don't even think I have 700 guests.
How do we measure success? Body count. Well, that sounded wrong. Head count, then? Oh, that's kind of as well. You get my meaning, though.
I might have to get rid of that one too, because I can't... Might have to get rid of that one too, because I don't have enough guests. And I mean, I don't have enough guests because I'm not trying to, like, upgrade. Alright, toy shop. Dino stickers. I hate that you can only buy one of these. We're gonna sell a dino plush because everybody loves plushies. Let's say $40. I mean, yeah, we're gonna be... There we go. And so here's the thing, another thing, that you can switch the management view of these locations so that you can switch them to fun or shopping, and you switch it to fun, and that makes it okay. You know, people will have fun here. Problem is, it's glitched right now, and switches back to none when you finish it. It's really upsetting, but what are you gonna do? So that would definitely help your star rating. It's just something that's not working right now. I'm sure they will get in here and patch it up. They already issued a patch earlier today, actually, and it wasn't unhelpful. I think it might have been a patch to fix. So, yesterday when I was playing, I noticed that whenever you sedated a dinosaur, it just wouldn't wake up. Ever. Like, it would die asleep. That is, yeah. So I think they tried to fix that. I think that might have been the patch, but I'm not sure. Oh man. Like these, I guess I gotta build up the number of people I'm getting. Gotta add more attractions. I'm gonna go ahead and we'll terminate. Then I'll just get a new one.
Remember, the show must go on.
Sure,
This
I can do that.
contract makes that possible.
Oh, well, I can do that one. Alright. So let's go ahead and we can probably fit another pin back here behind the ranger station, maybe. Like I said, this location is really just, it's super thin, and that's so unencouraging. But let's go ahead and we'll just go ahead and take this one. I'm gonna go ahead and landscape all of this though. Like I wanna smooth all this out. There we go. Alright, that's getting better. I can definitely feel like I'm doing a lot better talking today than I was yesterday. Yesterday I really did not say much, and that was mostly because I didn't know what to say. Like, I'm here to play the game, and I mean, I want to showcase it to people, which is really cool, but yeah. So you're gonna see me build my first new enclosure. And I have to decide, well, I guess I don't really need it. So I guess I'm just going to go with a standard fence. But they have a bunch of different things. So like here you can see the viewing platform and the gyro stations that I don't have yet. But they have a bunch of different things. Like right now I'm just using standard fences, but they also have electric fences. And you have to build a gate in there so that so that the rangers can get in. But so what I'll probably do is, if I can, I'll probably have the hatching station literally right. No, I can't do that. But I have to. That's another dumb thing. The hatching stations have to be connected to a path like this. Every building has to be connected to a path, which in theory makes sense.
Wow! If I was easy to impress, you'd be doing it with these numbers.
Which again makes sense. You know, you have to be able to get people to and from your building. But like the ranger station, come on. You know. So I'm gonna go ahead and see. Let's actually start with the. Oh, I think it's under enclosures, the creation lab, and then we can go ahead and. I can't build here yet. Come on. Okay, so yeah, if I'm gonna be able to build here, I think I need to flatten it out, maybe. Yeah, okay. That might help a little. I actually don't think I can do it because of this, but we'll figure it out. If I can mess with the slope, I don't know what that does. No, come back. Okay, now I know what it does. Cool. So that's how drastic the slope of what you're flattening is. Like that. Oh, not what I wanted to do. Come back. Like I said, it kind of flattens to whatever. There we go. So I can just, and eventually it'll all just come right up. As you can see, it costs quite a bit of money to do this, so what you can do, if it feels like it's not working, you can just go in here and just start raising stuff like this. You know, like all of this can be raised up. But I hate that these are kind of on a slope like this. I don't like that there is a building boundary either. It's really frustrating, but there's nothing I can do about it, so I can raise all this up. There we go. Raise it, raise it, raise it, raise it. Alright, I think that's about all I'm getting. Alright, so now I can actually go in and this will smooth it all out, which is really cool. You know, you can flatten it or you can smooth it, which is really nice, and that'll make it nice and uniform. You know, you can... Alright, there we go. My main issue so far with this is that I don't think I'm going to be able to fit, before I start doing this, let me make sure. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit a pin there. It's going to look really crappy if I can, so we'll see what happens. But, we'll see what happens. So the reason I'm doing this is because I want to increase my rating, my dinosaur rating to 1.5 stars real quickly. And I honestly could probably do that in like 3 dinosaurs, which is why I'm trying to get a little pin here. It's not going to be very big, so I don't want to use huge dinosaurs. One of the things that I could do, and that would do it like in a matter of seconds, would be...
I like the way you work. Efficient and on point. As it should be. It reminds me of...
Yeah.
well, me. So well done acquiring that genome. I'd thank you, but it would feel like I'm thanking myself.
Go ahead and put it here then. And I'll go ahead and make a small little pin and connect the fences kind of this way. And kind of give it this area maybe. So what we can do is we can build the enclosure, and I can do the fences. And like I said, they have electric ones. I'm not going to worry about that because you have to like connect them to. Oh, there we go. And then we just kind of, you can kind of build around. You can see the building features are definitely much smoother in this game than they were in Operation Genesis, which is really nice. I'm not going to let it go too far down there because I don't want them to wander too far. But then I can just whoop, 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 boom, and I'm going to bring it around this way, and we'll... There's a reason I'm doing this. Yeah, I know there's no path. So I'm going to add a viewing area here, right next to it. And then I've got to get this connected. There we go. And then I've got to connect it here. And if I can, I'll probably, honestly, add another viewing vent right here. I'll add a viewing vent here so they can see out this way, and then I'll put a viewing vent here so they can see out this way. And we'll make this a nice little home for our dinosaurs. I'm going to flatten it out though, because as you can see right here, this has been kind of, it flattened that whole area. See, this is what I'm talking about. I can't even use it until I connect it, which again, you know, makes sense, but at the same time, doesn't really. So let's go ahead and we'll go back to landscaping, and we're going to go ahead and flatten based on that. There we go. Let's go ahead and flatten. And I'm going to just go ahead and do it all over. There you go. There you go. It's a nice little location. And then they have a little bit of a hillside there that they can run and play on, and I don't know exactly what I'm going to put in here yet, but it needs to be something that's going to give me a good star rating. Okay, so before we even put dinosaurs in, let's go ahead and add some more viewing events. And you can, on my other island, alright, that's going to work. Has no power, but it's going to work. And let's go with another one. I gotta get power to these, so I gotta make sure I do that. Rotate it. What's obstructed? Why is it obstructed? Oh, the pylon's there, isn't it? Oh, it's not far away. Okay. So what we gotta do is we got to... One, I think I need to move this pylon. So I'm going to go ahead and demolish that. And that. And I'll give you guys power back, don't you worry. I'm going to demolish that and that. These guys are freaking out right now. And yeah, they just kind of slowly walk. Alright, so demolishing done. We're going to put this new viewing vent in first. Terrain constraints next. Jeez. Up, 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 up. Got it. Alright. And now we can fix these pylons. I don't even... Oh, over here. Okay. Let's go ahead and fix these pylons. See, and this is another new thing. Like, this is something that the original game, you just had power. Like, you didn't worry about it. You know? You just didn't worry about it. There we go. And, it's really rather silly when you think about it like that, but, well, yeah, but how does this one have power? Where's the substation power in that? I'm so confused. Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and do this first.
Attending to feeder supply.
Refill that,
Understood.
refill that, and other team. No, I don't want to drive. Whoops. Darn. I do that sometimes too, where I'm moving too quickly for my own good. Ranger team 1, add task.
Heading to the feeder now.
This
Adding
another,
to the
again,
list.
this is another thing.
No
Like,
problem.
you didn't have to worry about this in the first game. You didn't have to worry about resupplying things. And, well, where are these guys getting power? Like, what is... They've got to be getting power from something. They're just kind of there. I know they're not getting... you know what, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to worry about it. They just automatically give them power because it's the game. It might be this one. Yeah, there's a substation there. Okay. Well, I need to create a substation here. I need to create a path here first, actually. No. Substation here. Here. Power. Oh. No, I'm okay. I don't want to start again. I don't want to start again. Apparently I'm out of money. No. Apparently I'm out of money. I didn't even notice. I thought I had cash. We're just gonna go ahead and sell. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and sell all these fossils. Alright. I don't know why I'm losing money. Terrain constraints, of course. Well, let's rotate a little bit. Actually, you know what? Yeah, right there's fine. That's okay, I'll build that cash back up, no big deal. Then I've just gotta add a path. I wasn't aware that this cost me so much money. Like, that's really upsetting. But that is okay, because there we go. So now people can look at them. They're open. But I've got to put dinosaurs in here, so that is the next big step, and I can sell fossils for money, but I need to make sure I'm getting enough money from where I'm going, so I'm going to start. I can actually take them back to these places where I have 100% of literally everything except for one thing. This would be good. I can get things, 3 things, so it's cost 75,000 to send them here, and I can get 5 different types of fossils. And just boom, I can sell most of them. So that'll put us in good shape, especially since I can't put any dinosaurs in here yet. They are going to be herbivores, because I'm not taking the chance.
I want to take this contract,
Oh,
which means you want to take it too, correct?
I know, firsthand, what happens when we cannot provide safety for our guests. And I never want to experience that
these guys
again.
pop up and do this kind of stuff. I can't afford a feeder. Oh, gotta get money. I am not making enough money. Oh, there's probably gonna be more out here. I'll probably put another pit out here. And I mean, like I said, I have all of this area to work with, so the raptors definitely need electrified fences. Oh, this money is not going up fast enough. But look at all this stuff you can get. Nobody's coming to my toy shop? Alright, hold on. Let the cash build back up a little bit. Go ahead back to the research. See what I can do. Uh-oh. That's not good. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. That's gonna do these. What is go to these? I can't do that yet.
You really knocked that one out of
There
the
you go.
park.
I did it. costs way too much. What disease do we have here? Where are we at? What you got? Okay, it was only a matter of time.
Acknowledged.
I think it's funny how it cost me $20,000 to medicate this dinosaur with a dart. 20,000. See, I'm already back up to 400k. That didn't take too long. Let's view this expedition map. Alright, go back there, because I need to make more money. And like I said, they should be bringing in like piles of DNA. And it's... Come on, guys. Bring me in something that I don't need so I can sell it. So this is one of the big things that they were... Has he missed every time? Took long enough, jeez. So this is one of the big things that they were all excited about. You can take control of the vehicle, switch to the dart gun if you want, and, you know, shoot dinosaurs. Let's see, there he is. I can just pop.
Not in need of treatment.
You know. But that's not one of the big things that I wanted to do. So like one thing that you can do that helps increase your profit margins is you can take pictures. And look, I just made $3,000. Just boom, you know, but you know, species reputation penalty, they, you know, downcharge you and stuff, so. But I mean, you can do stuff like that. It's kind of cool. But that's, again, nothing you couldn't do in Operation Genesis. You know, they've been really hyping all of these things that you could do, and it's just like, these things have been things that you could do in some of these games for a long time. You know, and while I'm excited that I can do it again, it's not really an upgrade. It definitely looks a lot better. Alright. So we're going to go with something that I have 100% of. Gosh, it costs so much to bring these dinosaurs in here. So I have things that have like a higher rating. So this one, I don't even think I've made any of these yet. So this is a good example for me to like show you something else that's really new. So like here you go, here's a trike. 53 rating, 77% viability. What that means is that it has a 77% chance of succeeding in hatching, which means I can lose $351,000 if it doesn't work. So you got to take that into account. And the reason it's 77% instead of 53%, and I need to do this first because I have these and they should have been here already. Upgrade empty slot. Success rate 2.0. Upgrade empty slot. Can I? Something needs power. Oh, okay, well. That's awesome, I can put that in more than one? Well, cool. We'll just do that. So now something's without power somewhere, because I'm drawing so much of it to that hatchery. So let's see if I can find this one. Okay. So what that means is I need another power station, probably somewhere over here. I imagine probably back here, so that I can give more power to that hatchery. Luckily I'm not using that one right now, so I'm just going to leave that be for a second. So essentially what that's going to do is those upgrades that I put in there, what that's going to do, it's giving me a 40% increase, so this cannot fail. And so essentially what it's going to do is going to say, hey, you can make whatever modifications you want to this Triceratops, and you get 40% back. So as long as you're above 100% viability, it most likely won't fail. You know, that's genuinely how it works. Now this is time for me to show you all of this stuff. So you can see a typical 46 rating, and then you add 25% of that rating by giving it different patterns on it, and this just affects its skin. It doesn't do anything else. So like say we'll do the alpine pattern, for example. Then you can move on to the different things here. So like you can drop its attack, like how aggressive it is, and increase its defensiveness or its lifespan. So like I prefer the lifespan. Right now I think I have this applied, or I could up the lifespan and drop the viability and drop the rating. But like if I wanted the highest rating possible, I would go with this, tooth hardness. Like I don't like that it's more aggressive. It's, you know, 11 more aggressive than it should be. And so like yeah, I think this is just the best option. Like it gives me the all-around best, you know, best decision. I don't want them to be too aggressive because then they attack each other, and that, like, I can up that rating by I think 1, but it's not worth it, you know. So like, and this will change all these different aspects of your dinosaur and increase its rating or decrease its viability, or like, so I can increase its defense and drop its resilience, but I think the one I've got right now is right here. And so like this will, you know, you can find ways to pump up the rating and pump down the you know, I can keep the same rating, give it better defense, and make it less aggressive by doing this one, and I'll probably do that. So there you go. But then I can go back, you know, and I can check these. Okay, well, can I make it rated? Can I rate it better now? You know, and it's just like you can, and it would only be 71, which is not bad. It's what, up to 5, I think, right now. Yes. So like I could rate it a little better, and even give it a better viability chance, but it would drop its resilience and gain it 1. But I mean, I'm gaining 1 rating, so it's just not worth it. And then you just apply those, go back, and then I have I can incubate this Triceratops, and there's literally no way it fails. You know, I don't think I've made any of these, so I can modify this genome, but like that's only a 53 rating. Like right now I'm looking for a better rating than that. You know, you've gotta, and mostly it's just to raise my star rating, my stars. But like look at this, I got 141 rating on the Ceratosaurus because people want to see those. And he's modified to the point that his attack is really high, and I don't know if I want to have them fighting. They were very aggressive on the other island, so let's go ahead and we can just, like, we can give it 10 rating just from the cosmetics. Alright. Highest rating I can get out of this is 71, and that will increase its defense, or its defense and attack. I'd rather just do straight defense. I don't want them super aggressive. I don't want them fighting all the time. Alright, so this is defense and defense. This one's just defense, and rating goes up to 75 from 71. This one is defense and attack, rating up to 75 instead of 71. But again, I'd rather just do defense. I can do resilience and drop the lifespan a little bit, or I could give the lifespan and drop the rating a little bit. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to make the rating 74, and then this is going to be the lifespan ID, which I can just pump up. So there, that goes to 79. It doesn't give me any more rating, but I can just pump up the lifespan. Shoot. And we gotta do this real quick because there's a storm coming. That'll pump up the rating and the defense and the lifespan. You know, and lifespan and resilience pumps the rating up to 78. I'll take that. And then this is its attack. So this can pump up the attack. So it's 42 right now, so this can pump up the attack and the defense and the rating to 82. It looks like the highest rating I'll get is 83, but I'll go up to 82 and just do that, and then I can back it out. And then whenever I make it, it's going to cost me $507,000, but I can make it. And you guys need to get in here. Why? 30,000 isn't worth it. the whole point of these guys going to this place so I can get good stuff. Stuff that I can sell. If you're gonna be that way, I'll send you back over here. Still need Chungingosaurus and stuff. So a dinosaur that might be good to put. So I haven't seen any twisters or anything like that, which yeah. And we'll just put Ranger Team 1 on.
En route to repair. Repair crew reporting in.
We don't always get offers like this. Consider it carefully.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The bigger you make a system, the more points of failure you introduce.
This
That's
is
the
one of my
nature of
favorite parts.
chaos.
Is that Jeff Goldblum introduced his voice for this, which is awesome. Oh, so I can just sit on this, and I mean, one of these guys would probably give me a 0.5 star rating. So if I really wanted to incubate one, you know, it's an 82 rating here. So let's actually, that might not be true, but let's go ahead and do it anyway. I have so little cash. I don't have any herbivore feeders in here, so I need to make one. At least one for one guy. Anything good? Anything I can sell? Oh, thank God. There's money. 69%. Keep going. And eventually the money will just start coming in. Like I said, this one's going a little more slowly because I'm not introducing a lot of like dinosaurs very quickly. And I'm trying to do these missions, but they keep giving me missions like, oh, well, do this and you'll get money. And it's just like, well, great, but while that seems easy, I don't have the money to do it, you know? How close are we? That's not bad. I could very well put a pin right here. Move the security shelter to more centered in the island, right here. And I could put a pin, security shelter here, and I could put a pin right here. I would need another viewing vent, probably back this way. That'll kind of keep it all centered. But that is not something I can do right now. This is a nice little touch. You can just sit here and watch them come on out. Yeah, there you go. What's going on, buddy? Oh, look at you! I need to give him some trees.
I think I read about this one before, in a book. It's got a novel name. The Crichtonsaurus.
Like look at that, he's right to it. Right to it. Alright. Um, that gave me 0.2 stars. Darn it. Alright. That's okay. I tell you what would give me more stars is raptors, and I think I'm going to start. I think I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start excavating for raptors. I need to give him some trees. Comfort threshold 55%. So let's go ahead and give him some trees. He likes this open area, so that's good because it's going to make it easier on me. Paths, landscaping. We're going to give him some shrubbery. Shrubbery. There you go. Shrubbery. Grassland shrubbery. Shrubbery. And then we're going to give him... I keep doing that. Like, I'm used to that. And it just keeps popping back. And then we're going to give him some trees. We're going to give him some trees. So let's go ahead and just... We're going to take it on this tail end here. So just... trees. There we go. I think that might be too much. Let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and remove this stuff. Mostly because he has no water. What am I doing? How will he ever survive? I am a horrible caretaker. First, he needs more food, though. I keep doing that. Instead of just hitting down on the D-pad. I'm really bad at this, guys. He has no water. How is he supposed to... Terrain constraints? Come on. Here, let's make the radius smaller. Just... Are you just not going to let me... It's on a slope, right? Yeah. I don't think I can raise that either. Well, I need to put it in a more centralized location, so we're going to... Kinda... There you go. I love that. He just kind of drops down. Like, no big deal. It's just water. There we go. And then there's plenty of terrain for him to roam in, and a couple of trees for some shade. Alright. Looking pretty good. I don't have a gate on this fence, so I need to put one here, probably. Maybe right here. Because how is the team supposed to get in and fix anything if there's not a gate? So let's go ahead and boom. All this stuff just feels so clunky. That'll work. Alright. And fossils. Alright. We can start with Dilophosaurus, since I already have a genome for him. Oh my god. Alright. So it's definitely something I need to do. I need to put in an ACU. But before I do that, I just gotta try to figure out where I'm gonna put these dinosaurs. This is such a thin location. I've got all this room over here to use if I really want to. So I can do that, but there it is. There's the Dilophosaurus. I think I will put them out of the way. Like, I think if I'm going to put them anywhere, it's going to be over here out of the way. I can't do it yet. I don't have enough cash, but that's okay. I want to give another one of these guys. Okay, so Dilophosaurus' base rating is 48. So, that'll help. Kind of. I might just have to go Ceratosaurus. Like, if I just want to hit that mark, I might just have to pop out 2 of these. They cost so much. Wow. I don't have money. If I can increase the genome to 75%, that'll help. Oh, research. I haven't been doing any research. Well, that's because everything costs 300,000. Steel. All right. So I think I just need to let it build. Like, I think that's just something I need to do. I think I just need to let it build. And, let the cash build so that I can start pumping out more dinosaurs. I do kind of like the idea of having a pin kind of just closed off in this location where it just kind of like, you know, I move this shelter. So I can move the emergency shelter over here. I don't know, how much are they? Keep doing that. Guests, they are 250. Hotel would also be another option, but I don't have enough attractions yet for that. Yeah, I can. Oh, I don't want to dismantle the other one until this one's done, you know. So, but essentially, I'd probably. Excuse me. Oh, essentially, I'd probably put a power station here and build a fence kind of in this area where it kind of loops around. And I could put a viewing vent on this side. I'd have to find a place for the hatchery though. That is the big thing, is where is the hatchery gonna go? 'Cause, I mean, the hatchery could go right here, and I could probably put a viewing vent here that would look this way, and then another viewing vent over here that would look this way. Which wouldn't be terrible, you know. Just a matter of doing it. God, I don't have a lot of cash coming in. It feels like it's just dragging on. What are my profit margins looking like? Making roughly 90,000 per minute. That is not a lot. Not a lot, let me tell you. Yep. Keep up the good work. It's in good shape. But it's not coming in fast enough. My dinosaur rating is 0.7. Because I don't have anything bigger, better, more awesome here, you know. I'm definitely going to throw a pin out this way, I think. So there's going to be dinosaurs over here. I definitely like the idea of having a smaller one here. This can probably be carnivores. I give them enough room to roam around. They'll be okay. Probably Dilophosaurus here. I'm going to go with a smaller carnivore here. And then I can do like a Ceratosaurus out here. Or maybe a... yeah, we'll go Ceratosaurus out here. And I can do Velociraptors on literally the other end of the park. Because if anything goes wrong, I need to be able to get there before they do something that destroys me. Alright. Jesus, that was a lot of cash. Alright. That's exactly what I needed, so let's go. Keep up the good work, Dick Team. Okay. So I got a little bit of cash in my pocket. If we want this rating to go up, I need to make this thing happen. So, here we go. Closures. Oh, I got the new fence. Closures. No, that's not what I wanted. Guests. Emergency shelter. Emergency shelter. I can get rid of this one. trash. And I gotta go in and clear out these trees. Not that I don't like them, but they gotta go. Let's get rid of these. They'll come back. It's not as much space as I thought it was. Get rid of these trees. Trees. Alright. So this is what I'm working with. I think I can... Oh. Oh. I was just like, what happened? What's wrong? There we go. So, emergency shelter. Probably gonna need one over there. But let's take a look at what we got. Oh, fossils coming in. Cool. Money. I'll go ahead and do that one, but I'm gonna sell this one. It's just not worth the 1%. Alright. Again. So let's go ahead and let's see. If we were gonna build hatchery, it's gonna have to go right there. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. You're gonna need another... Yeah, that's okay, that'll help. So let's build another hatchery. Costs a lot of money. But it works, this is perfect. It's gonna go right here. Boom. And let's add that path.
I wanted to tell you how much I appreciate what you've done
I
for
did
the
it.
science division.
Cool.
So I guess I just did.
So we're gonna go ahead and do the science, do another science contract because I'm so close to the first unlock.
Opportunity is knocking. Answer.
Yeah, I can do that. I gotta get it there, but I can do that. I'm at 804. That's not terrible. That's not terrible at all. Okay. Gotta let that get built. I'm gonna work on that fence. Because I want a viewing vent here, which I can make work. And I want a viewing vent like here. That way we can see this way, and then we can see this way. And I think I can do that. I think I can get it going. There we go. You guys did it! Congrats! Alright, so let's get it's going up, it's going up. Let's get a viewing vent. Just rotate that thing. Alright, I want it to be able to look basically out this way. Actually, I'll probably put it like right here. Like I said, these just aren't worth it. It's not worth the 1% I'm gonna get. I'd rather get my money back. Maybe something better. This is the only place I can get Chungkingosaurus, so. Like another viewing vent somewhere over here. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Alright. It's looking good. It's looking good. Let's see what I found. Let's see what I found. Good fossils. Oh man, platinum though. I'll take that. This will be worth it. That's fine. Gotta send him back out. Gotta get my count up. These new dinosaurs, so let's go. Good, but probably best if I don't. How's he doing? How you doing, buddy? You doing okay? Yeah, you're doing fine. You're doing great. Alright. This needs to be connected. Has power, which is good. I need another power station somewhere here, so I'm gonna do that first. Alright, so, building is on its way, back down to 400,000, but that's okay. Got 5 things that need power, Jesus, 1, 2, 3, and we're good. Look at that.
Let me tell you something
There goes
that
the
I
visitor count.
myself have heard many
Cool.
times before. I don't know how you did it, just that you did. So thanks.
She's very, you know,
Here's a
nice,
reward for you. It's for your
but...
exceptional work on Isla Muerta.
Alright, so let's check that. Success reaction speed. What I get, what I get, what I get. Adds an additional hatching bay. Okay. So I don't need to worry about that, honestly.
The science division is always on the lookout for ways to improve our bottom line.
Alright, so I have fossils. I do have fossils. Alright, let's extract that and sell this. Send you guys back out. Keep up the good work. Luckily they're not going too far yet, you know, because I've got it all kind of condensed and contained here. I need to add water and carnivore feeders, so I'm going to go ahead and do that first. I keep hitting square, like that's what I need to hit. So I don't know if the Dilophosaurus... Let's go here. I'm going to need more than one. It just bothers me that it costs so much. Jesus. Alright, so there's those. Always hitting square. So good at this, guys. Let's add some water. We're going to go ahead and... I think the water is going to be here, because I can actually just... No. Gotta drop the radius a little bit, so I can just kind of bring it on in like this, you know, and then I can kind of do this too. Come on. There we go. Alright, there's some water. Got enough of that, looks like. Let's go back to the shrubbery. Shrubbery. We're going to give these nice wide open spaces for them. But I also need to be able to put trees in here, so I'm going to definitely add to the tree line. Here. A little bit. You know, I don't want too many, but we'll throw some trees in here in the back for them to wander through, you know. Right in front of the viewing vent. Yeah, but that's okay. Alright, what I get? What I get, what I get, what I get. Oh. Yeah. There we go. Let's send you guys back out. Doing great. Bring me back something amazing, please. Alright, I do actually want to hit square this time, because I want to look at this. What's my next unlock? Mission the Cure. Oh, sweet. Mission hazardous holdings and dip speed. That I need. So we need to focus on them too, but we're going to get this mission, then we're going to worry about them. Really upset if I don't start worrying about them soon, though. So, maybe I should find a spot for this ACU center. Someplace that's kind of, you know, that's not too out of the way. I utilize